Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder, and once again I am joined by my friend Jesse. We are reacting to Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Jesse, do you know anything about Narnia?
I think it's gonna be a completely different world from the world we are living right now because I saw the poster. So it's
Okay.
gonna be like a bit of dreamy, magical world. I think so. A bit of Peter Pan vibe.
So the full reaction to Narnia and next week's Narnia reaction, Prince Caspian, is also out on Patreon. For now, let's get into today's reaction: Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Is it World War II again?
I was tricking you. It's another war movie. It's not fantasy at all.
Get away from there! What do you think you're doing? Peter, quickly, the shelter!
Any light by the windows could be a sign to for the Germans to target, to bomb.
Maybe he was mistaken with the shooting stars. That's the picture of the dad, right?
Why can't you just do as you're told?
I mean, he's just a kid.
Dad, he wouldn't make us go.
If Dad were here, I mean, the war was over.
Promise me you'll look after the others. May I have your tickets, please?
Come on, you see. We have to stick together now.
And I'm assuming that almost all the parents sending their kids off for a safer place don't know how long it's gonna be,
And don't know if they're gonna see each other again, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Whenever I saw a movie with the train, I think about Train to Busan, What if there's a zombie on the train?
I need to watch that movie. I've heard it's really good.
It's so good.
C.S. Lewis is an amazing, amazing writer.
What is it? They have foster parents.
Yep. They don't know who they're going to, You don't know what they're gonna be like, if they're gonna be friendly or not. Me when I'm looking for my Uber pickup.
Vintage.
It's Amish pickup.
Mrs. McCready?
I'm afraid so. This it then? Haven't you brought anything else?
It's just us.
Small favors.
She doesn't look friendly.
Not exactly.
There will be no shouting or running. No touching of the historical artifacts. And above
You live in a
all,
museum, okay?
I know.
disturbing of the professor.
The place is huge. We can do whatever we want here.
I mean, everything except shouting or touching or...
And running.
Yeah.
Tomorrow she's gonna make you guys clean the house for sure.
Gastrovascular.
What is it, Latin?
The Latin for worst game ever invented.
We could play hide and seek. Pretty please.
1, 2, 3.
They are so brave. I wouldn't wander around in that house.
She's committed to the game. I wouldn't crawl in that small of a space to win hide and seek. No, it's okay.
I would get out. That is so cool.
Right? And as a kid, can you imagine what that would feel like?
I know. There's no going back for her. She's fine. We're just living here.
And I don't know if this is real snowfall, but this is like the perfect type of snowfall. Scared each other.
Were you hiding from me?
No. Well,
Like, I wasn't scared. I was, you know, just dropped my stuff.
I was just, I didn't want to scare you. I'm a thorn. And what about you? Beardless dwarf?
I'm not a dwarf. And actually, I'm tallest in my class.
You're a daughter of Eve.
My mum's name is Helen.
Human.
Yes, of course.
Stick and stone you see, every icicle, is Narnia.
Awfully big wardrobe. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Tumnus. I'm Lisa Pevensey.
That's children, right? They don't judge what you look like.
People do it when they meet each other.
If you came and had tea with me.
We should be getting back.
Yes, but it's only just around the corner. Toast and tea and cakes.
Yummy.
For a little while, we'll have sardines.
That wouldn't be the selling point for me, personally, but okay.
I swear, I just saw the movie Split of him, and now he's kidnapping another girl.
Looks a lot like you.
I'm not very much like him at all, really.
Ice skating and snowball fight. Christmas.
Not here. Always winter, never Christmas. Here. With any Narnian lullabies.
Sorry, no.
Probably won't sound anything like one.
Is there anything in the tea?
Such a terrible form.
Can't have done anything that bad.
It's not something I have done. It's something I'm doing. It was the White Witch. She's the one who makes it always winter, always cold.
I thought you were my friend.
Already know you're here. The woods are full of her spies.
Not often a kidnapper has a change of heart mid-kidnapping.
Will you be alright?
I'm so sorry.
Keep it. You need it more than I do.
You've made me feel warmer than I felt in 100 years. Now go. Go.
Oh, it's only like 5 seconds.
I'm back! I'm alright!
Shut up! You know, I'm not sure you two have quite got the idea of this game.
Gone for hours.
You don't all have your imagination.
I wouldn't lie about this. Didn't I tell you about the football field and the bathroom cupboards?
No, will you just stop?
Shut up! You think you're dumb, but you're not!
Well, that was nicely handled.
That sucks that, like, one small thing makes them all kind of fight, but I really think it's because they're away from home and they miss their parents, you know, fundamentally.
Yeah. It's gonna keep her up all night, right?
I mean, how could you go to sleep after, like, going into a
I
magical
know.
world? Did you wash your hands?
It's too cold for that.
Breeze is coming from somewhere.
Lucy, hope you're not afraid of the dark. Lucy?
I'm gonna check my wardrobe later.
Isn't it interesting how Lucy walks in and it's just like a wonderful thing, and Edmund trips and falls into Narnia?
Where are you? I think I believe you now. Lucy?
Oh shoot. Is it a white witch?
Leave me alone! What is it now, gonna bring? What is your name, son of Adam?
Following my sister.
Your sister? How many are you?
4. Tumnus. Patron Susan didn't believe her.
Snitch.
Come sit with me.
Do you know this actress, Tilda Swinton?
I thought she's Emma Thurman. No?
Mm-mm.
Now, how about something hot to drink?
Nice hair, nice dreadlock.
I can make anything you like.
Can you make me taller? Turkish delight.
I mean, come on, I need one.
And you don't even have to wash.
Very much like to meet the rest of your family.
They're nothing special.
The middle kid, they're always mean, right?
Prince of Narnia. Maybe even king.
Peter would be king too.
No, no. But a king needs servants.
Can I have the small now?
No! I don't want to ruin your appetite. Dear one. I'm gonna miss you.
Edmund, you got in too. Isn't it wonderful? White Witch hasn't found out anything about him meeting me. You look awful.
Well, what do you expect? It's freezing.
Is it the cold or is it all that Turkish delight you ate?
Edmund went too. What were you doing, Edmund?
Playing along. I'm sorry, Peter. Children are like these days. They just don't know when to stop pretending.
I mean, that is so mean. That is so mean for him to do that.
You children are one shenanigan shy of sleeping in the stable.
Right, Mrs. McCready, I'm sure there's an explanation.
He's found a magical land. Wardrobe.
I'm not saying you believe her.
You don't?
It's impossible.
What do they teach in schools? Your sister, isn't she? You're a family. You might just try acting like one.
Why can't we play hide and seek again?
I thought you said it was a kid's game.
Poor girl. Ooh.
Hold it.
The McCready!
Come on!
He calls her the.
Come on!
You've got to be joking.
Robbie!
Oh, we have the full house now.
Everybody's here.
Impossible.
Sure, it's just your imagination. With that, mate.
Ow! Stop it!
You little liar.
You didn't believe her either.
Apologise to Lucy.
Yeah, apologize to her.
Say you're sorry.
Sorry.
That was an apology under duress.
Can't go hiking in the snow, dressed like this.
Sure the professor wouldn't mind us using these, logically. We're not even taking them out of the wardrobe.
I swear it's so cool.
Right? I really want to know where they shot this, too.
She even remembered the way to get to the house.
Lou? Maybe we could call the police.
These are the police.
It's a beaver.
Here, boy.
I ain't gonna smell it if that's what you want.
How do we know we can trust him?
Where's the fawn?
He's a beaver. He shouldn't be saying anything.
Everything all right?
Yes. We were just talking.
Definitely not about you.
It's better left for safer quarters.
Trees.
We have CCTV everywhere.
Come on.
I mean, look at the view. I wouldn't mind living here.
Honestly.
The old girl's got the kettle on. Nice cup of rosy lee.
Lovely.
Now it's merely a trifle.
Beaver, is that you?
Never thought I'd live to see this. Look at my fur. You couldn't give me 10 minutes warning.
Enjoying the scenery, are we?
Little distracted.
Fish and chips.
That fish and chips, literally.
Aslan is on the move.
Who's Aslan?
The real king of Narnia. They don't even know about the prophecy. Adam's bone sits at Cair Paravel in throne will be over and done.
You know, that doesn't really rhyme.
Yeah, I know it don't, but look, you're kind of missing the point.
That's her takeaway.
Defeat the White Witch and restore peace.
And you think we're
Huh? I came here for the views. That's it.
Snowball fights, okay?
we're not heroes?
We're from Finchley.
Ed?
Ah, the trouble
I'm gonna kill
one.
him.
There's always one stupid person in the group, right? So nice.
mean, come on, that is pretty awesome, okay?
I
Evil or
know.
not.
He's our brother!
He's the bait!
None of this would have happened if you had just listened to me in the first place!
Stop it! This isn't going to help Edmund.
Exactly. She's the smart, as the youngest, she's the most practical.
I don't think you can find any Turkish delight here now.
It's like, what if that's a museum piece, bro? Like, you just...
Be still, stranger.
I'm a son of Adam.
My apologies. Fortunate favorite of the Queen. Right this way.
No elevator. That's too high.
She believes in fitness, okay? Evil, but fit. Like, come on, this is like Game of Thrones Ice Edition right here. Making yourself at home.
How's the view there?
Like it?
Yes.
I thought you might. Are your sister's deaf? Is he unintelligent?
But Mum,
No, he's gonna say that.
You come alone!
they're at the little house at the dam with the beavers.
You are not a total loss then?
Maybe. Have a small Turkish delight now.
What is it? I've never tried that. Have you tried that?
I've had it. It's not as good as Edmund saying it is.
Margaret, you know what to do.
There's some CG used for these wolves, obviously, but a lot of it is trained dogs.
He gets pretty cranky when he's hungry.
I'm cranky now!
A thoughtful wife. A tunnel.
I'm so sorry, dear.
Is it his mom?
Best mate.
No, it's the badger.
Oh, okay.
Happened here.
This is what becomes of those who cross the witch. Relax. I'm one of the good guys.
What did you have in mind?
Lost something, have we?
Don't patronize me!
Humans here in Narnia. Now, that's a valuable bit of information. They ran north.
I don't know if it's harder to smell, too, in the snow or not. Like, could a dog or a wolf not pick up the scent there? I'm not sure.
Oh, stop squirming. There's them beaver on bath day.
Worst day of the year. You've seen Aslan.
What's he like?
Everything we've ever heard.
I want to see him as well.
Come on, that's funny. The Queen has a sense of humor, giving him ice in the cup.
I get it. But with my legs.
At least you got some company, right?
Mr. Thomas.
Is she Pevensies' brother?
I'm Edmund.
Is she safe?
I don't know.
If she is, no thanks to you.
Tore that dam apart. Where did they go?
Beaver said something about Aslan.
Aslan? Where?
You can't be expected to know anything.
Where is Aslan?
Before they said anything.
That's a really scary looking god.
Do you know why you're here, Fawn? You're here because he turned you in. For sweeties.
Shame on you.
Honestly. Can you imagine knowing that after, like, taking that risk to protect humans, a human turns you in?
I hope he won't turn into a villain now. Just because some of the Turkish delight.
Aslan's camp is near the stone table.
So far.
It's the world, dear. Did you expect it to be small?
Smaller.
When you're ready, son of Adam.
I mean, she does sit like a queen. She may not be the true queen, but she plays the role pretty well.
If he tells us to hurry, one more time, turn him into a big fluffy hat.
How do the beavers feel when they're wearing, you know, fur coats, you know?
Oh, shoot. Maybe not.
Come here, come here. I hope you've all been good.
Is it Aslan? I want to see him.
In my defense, I have been driving one of these longer than the
Is that the professor? No, right?
No, it's Santa Claus.
for a long time. But the hope.
Oh, I've never saw him with different outfit, you know.
Yeah, it's not exactly at least not the Coca-Cola branding. A little different.
Juice of the fireflower drop will cure any injury.
You could put millions of nurses out of business.
Cure COVID so we can travel like before.
Blow amiss, help will come.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, I must be off.
What about the beavers? They don't have presents or what?
You've been sneaking second helpings, haven't you?
This meal's gonna be your last.
Ooh.
Hopefully it's not the ice from The Dark Knight Rises.
Knew what we were doing.
Mum's not here.
Friendly reminder, eat less, exercise more. I think it would be really good if we see this with 3D glasses, you know.
No, Peter!
Put that down, boy. Listen to him. Kill him.
Oh shoot.
Don't get hit by the icicles.
Looks so nice.
That water must be so cold, like Titanic level
I know.
cold.
Huh?
You want to see my coat?
The weather is getting warmer, right?
Yep.
I really want to see Mr. Aslan, you know.
Warm out. I'll go and check the sleigh.
She's like, keep that coat on.
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
And with flattery.
Not to seem rude, but I wasn't actually talking to you.
This is something about the stone table, and that Aslan had an army there.
Before he dies.
No!
Think about whose side you're on, Edmund. Mine or theirs?
She's definitely a motivate with the stick, not the carrot type of person.
War Aslan wants. War he shall get.
It looks even more beautiful with the warmth, you know, and like everything is going back to life.
Yeah. I feel like Lucy has a particularly special connection with the land and the creatures of the land too, more so than even the other kids.
It is an army.
I didn't think you looked funny.
You guys are celebrities, okay?
Wait, stop fussing. You look lovely.
Look at him supporting his queen. Is it Aslan? No, please say no.
Come to see Aslan.
Not what you expected?
I mean, it's fine, but I was expecting like Chris Evans, you know, something like that.
Where is the fourth?
Need your help.
Betrayed them, Your Majesty.
It's my fault, really. It's too hard on him.
I don't think it was Peter's fault, but I respect him for taking responsibility, you know?
That only makes the betrayal all the worse.
I know.
Paravao, the castle of the four thrones. You doubt the prophecy?
He's so fluffy. I want to touch him. The lion.
He will think I am.
Peter Pevensey, formerly of Finchley, also mentioned that you planned on turning him into a hat. There is a deep magic more powerful than any of us.
His voice as well. It's like I'm listening to podcasts.
I will do what I can to help your brother. I need you to consider what I ask of you. I too want my family safe.
We used to have fun together.
Before you got boring.
Because I have to grow up. I think so.
Please don't try to run for her to kill you quickly.
Susan!
It's like the emergency whistle that we have to carry around nowadays, you know? Santa Claus really predict the future.
We both know you haven't got it in you. You may think you're a king. Die like a dog!
Peter, clean your sword. Rise, Sir Peter Wolfsbane, Knight of Narnia.
His first kill and a knighthood. And I like how the movie's set up earlier, like when they're getting on the train, like him looking at the soldiers too. Like he's around that age of like being able to fight, and now he has that growing up moment here.
You know, even the villain, they look so ugly.
The prisoner.
We have work to do.
And start with improving your defense.
Aslan is giving him a TED talk for sure.
It's gotta be a lot scarier than a lecture from your dad, a lecture from a lion. It's like, yes, 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 whatever you say, yes.
There is no need to speak to Edmund about what has passed.
Hello. Get some sleep. And Edmund, try not to wander off.
That's why we have to stay. I've seen what the White Witch can do. Can't leave these people behind to suffer for it.
Where are you going?
To get in some practice.
Time for a little Katniss Everdeen montage.
Ooh. I didn't expect it.
Peter! Edmund!
Oh, horsey!
My name is Philip.
You have a traitor in your midst, Aslan. His blood is my property.
Have you noticed that her crowds become smaller? Or is it melting away?
It might be melting.
That boy will die. Dare not refuse me.
He has renounced her claim on the son of Adam's blood.
Your promise will be kept.
It's like he can't exactly give you a signature. I don't know what you expect.
What did you exchange? Lucy is such an, what is it, an extrovert?
She's very empathetic. Like, I feel like she's also very connected to the feelings of those around her.
Shouldn't you both be in bed? I would be glad of the company for a while. To trust me, for this must be done.
What a sight.
He's gonna fight alone.
Bind him. Let him first be shaved.
Like,
I mean, don't touch my hair. Why I feel like there's something going on between the White Witch and the lion.
No, Aslan, I'm disappointed in you. Think by all this that you could save the human traitor. Your life. And saving no one. So much for love.
I mean, of course, she's not going to honor her end of a deal.
We will take Narnia forever!
Despair. No. Wait, Lucy, she has some like magical cure, you remember? Maybe give him one drop? No?
Even her eyes look black in that moment. I'm not sure if it's the
Yeah.
lighting or if she has like contacts, like right after murdering him. It's so creepy.
It's too late.
No, just give it a try.
You can heal injury, but it can't bring someone back. They're already dead.
He must have known what he was
Lucy is such a good kid, you know.
You have to tell the others.
Trees.
Can you imagine if that's how news traveled instead of Twitter? Through the trees.
I hope the people here won't be angry with Edmund.
Be still, my princes. Grave news from your sisters.
Then you'll have to lead us. An army out there. And it's ready to follow you. Sam believed you could. So do I.
I mean, at least Edmund's grown that much.
They look so grow up, you know.
Right?
Look at them.
In numbers and weapons far greater than our own.
Numbers do not win a battle.
No. But I bet they help.
I mean, they chose an epic location for a battle.
That's a lot.
Edmund got the safe spot way in the back. Okay.
The sniper spot.
I have no interest in prisoners. Kill them all.
Girl boss.
I mean, with the 2 polar bears on her chariot, I think I would switch sides just for how cool that looked. It's like the fantasy version of the bombing opening from the beginning.
I know. Ooh, careful.
Drop from higher up so you don't get shot by the arrows.
Are you with me?
To the death.
That's a little, you know, bromance going on. If that's not Prince Charming, I don't know what it is. Look at him on the white horse, you know.
I mean, tigers versus cheetahs, literal catfight.
No. So these two just live here, you know.
Like, we'll sleep while the battle's going on, okay? You know, we've been through a lot of emotional trauma. And his hair is back and everything.
True meaning of sacrifice. She might have interpreted that death itself would turn backward.
Plus your cats, you know, you have night lives.
Ah, very good point. Very good point.
Climb on my back. We have far to go.
I've been waiting for him to say that. Imagine climbing, you know, sitting on a lion.
She's coming for you. I'm assuming that's a phoenix.
Elsa coming through.
I mean, the loyalty of all the men, you know, or animals, rather. Boss fight.
Ooh, that was close.
Not quick enough.
I think they're melting, right? I hope so.
I think it's, there's water, because it used to be so cold, but now it's melting, the whole castle.
Ooh.
That is powerful breath, Aslan.
That is like Dyson, you know, hair dryer kind of power. Whoa. Do you mind go around the castle and blow everyone out?
Reinsert the castle. Peter will need everyone.
So she probably frees the powerful one, right?
Oh, there's no coming back. You fall apart in your stone form.
Get the girls and get them home!
I mean, respect for the queen being in the front lines of being such a great fighter herself.
Get out of here!
He's not king yet.
She just doesn't sit in one place and point the fingers, right? I think that's how she earned all of the male animal respect, you know? Nice.
I mean, she's got to be toying with him. He's been training for like, what, a couple days? She's been training how many years?
Surprise!
Not probable. And they might be a little angry since, you know, you turned all of those guys to stone.
Yeah, that's a lot. Ow.
I mean, they have to cut away with the PG version, but I can imagine that was an unpleasant moment.
It is finished.
That's it? Huh?
Where's Edmund?
Now she can use the drop, right? Oh, finally, you use your skill now.
Give him a little sugar. What if it tastes bad?
I mean, give him more. You still have a lot. The war is over. Come on.
When are you going to learn to do as you're told?
Yep. Go around and do it. A bit for you, a bit for you.
Yeah.
But that's how the queen died.
I mean, I'm gonna miss her personally. I will say that.
I thought the queen, the witch is alive, so we will have like part 2 of the movie. There's 4 seats. Lucy, you're too young.
The Valiant.
Aww. He's gonna be the one who put the crown.
King Edmund. The Just.
He's so shy.
Susan. The Gentle. Peter. The Magnificent. The King or Queen of Narnia. Always the King or Queen.
They don't have term limits in Narnia.
Long live King Edmund.
He still has to join, you know. A little beach walk for him. Finally, I have some peace.
Like getting away from all these kids. Oh my gosh.
See him again.
When?
But you mustn't press him. After all, he's not a tame lion. You need it more than I do.
Did you wash it? No. Is it hygiene enough?
Please tell me you didn't blow your nose with it.
So they're gonna go back to the real world, bring their parents, and live here. I think that could be a plan. Is that them growing up?
You alright, Philip?
I'm old.
Not as young as I once was.
Yep.
My knees. Oh.
Just catching my breath.
Well, that's all we'll catch at this rate. Also, I'll get the stag myself.
He's covering for his horse. So
I prefer the younger version of them. Why he looks like Ashton Kutcher?
Seems familiar.
It's time to go back home, you guys.
Lucy.
Again?
Lucy always running off.
These old branches?
They act like they don't know the wardrobe.
Well, it's something happened with their memory because they clearly don't quite remember, right? They're calling it Spare like it's a distant land, you know?
Okay. Welcome back to reality.
Do they carry the maturity of adulthood back, or is it all wiped clean? I don't know.
Oh, what were you all doing in the wardrobe?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you, sir.
So they carry some back, right?
Try me. I don't think you'll get back in that way. I've already tried. Just to keep your eyes open.
All right, well, that is Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. What did you think?
I really like it. Like,
Yeah?
at first, you know, I'm not a fan of these fantasy movies, but this movie is so great and like it's cool and like there's a lot of character and you know how they bring up all of the character together. It's
Yeah.
like really connected and even the views is draw me into the movie. And I wish I was in the movie as well.
I know. How cool would it be to, like, go to Narnia or stay there for a while? Like, top vacation spot ever. I mean, obviously the tourism would be annoying, but it would still be so cool to go. Come on.
Yeah, like I think at the end it's gonna be an like open ending, so I'm expecting I'm thinking like there's gonna be a sequence coming after. I think so.
Yeah, there is. So there's I believe there's 7 books, and those obviously go into more detail. They only made 3 movies, so the movies they made, I want to say some of the most popular books, but I actually don't think that's totally true. And some of the things you mentioned, like the White Witch, like her dying, this isn't a spoiler.
It was like so like an anti-climax, is it the word for it? But you know, like I expect something more. Like she was so important, and I expect her to have like a more like powerful death. I think so.
Yeah, she was such a great villain. She was so much fun on screen. I feel like Tilda Swinton had such a great presence, and she had like a sarcasm. She just was such a good villain for this type of movie. And this isn't a spoiler because none of the movies have this plot point, but I'll just tell you in the book so you do know. She does come back in one of the future books in like a different form as a witch. So I think in a way she kind of represents a spiritual evil like the devil, similar to how Aslan represents a spiritual good like God. You know, C.S. Lewis was Christian, and these books are allegorical to that religion, like even Aslan coming back from the dead, stuff like that, the resurrection. But I agree with you, like come on, is that the end of the White Witch, really? We need,
and I think
we need
she's
a part
like
2.
she's like the director's favorite as well, because like the way they build her character, like we cannot hate her. Like I don't hate her at all. She's so cool, like represent girl, you know, slay. And like the way she kill people, there's no blood at all. Like she just frees them and that's it. And like they will have a chance to come back, you know. Like she doesn't put an end to another people's life.
Exactly. She's got good sense of fashion. She appreciates the cold, you know what I mean? She even gives out sweets, and she loses her temper with kids, but who doesn't, right? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like, but I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I mean, rewatching it, it was actually better than I remembered. Although I watched it when I was younger, I would think the opposite. Like now that I'm older, I'm like, this is a little bit, you know, like maybe not as much in my demographic. But it was a really like kind of thoughtful, cute movie. I was impressed. Like some of the directing and the visuals are really pretty impressive, even for 2005. Like there's some really good location scenery and like set design. Some of the animals, like the centaurs and minotaurs, like some of the effects obviously are not 100% with CG, but the visuals were better than I remembered, and some of the just visual storytelling in general. And I also like just I feel like the tone of the movie was perfect. Like it wasn't too serious, you know. There were serious moments in fighting in this, but it had a sense of fun and family adventure throughout, which, of course, I mean, it's a story about talking animals and Santa Claus and witches. You don't want to get like too high fantasy
Corny,
with this, you know. But
even like you mentioned, the soundtrack is like really good
Oh,
to my
yes.
ear as well.
Yes, that is another thing that's really good. The music in this one. As far as we will be watching Prince Caspian, so that one we'll be having out next week, of course, on Patreon now if you guys want to watch. But just to ask you for the sequel, do you have any ideas or something you would want to see in the second movie?
I don't know. I'm assuming that the kid will go back to the wardrobe again, but I don't know if they're gonna be as like an adult, or they're gonna go back there as in children. So yeah, I don't know. I have no
Okay.
ideas.
Okay. I won't give anything away, obviously. And did you catch that the professor, he also has been to Narnia too?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of implied. There's also a book where they follow his story. I wish they had made it into a film. It's like the origin of the wardrobe and how all of that happened. It's a pretty cool story, but I don't know why they never made the rest of the Narnia movies, if it was just they didn't make enough money or something. But anyways, thank you to everyone for watching along. Hope you enjoyed this reaction to the first Narnia. Like I said, we'll be doing Prince Caspian next week. I don't think we're going to be doing Voyage of the Dawn Treader. For me, I'm just not as big of a fan of that one. But if you do want to see that reaction, let me know in the comments down below. And thank you to everyone for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.